Hey everybody, Jeff Brozovich, longrangeonly.com, and today we're going to be filming episode 2 of Ava in Long Range Training. And I think what we'll do today is I want you to get to know Ava a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit to her about who is she when she's not out shooting and hunting. So we'll get into that. And then today we're going to be setting up the ballistic calculations in the rangefinder and go out and do some test shooting. Make sure, for practice and make sure everything is on.
Hi, I'm Ava Meyer. I am 13 years old. I am from Helena, Montana, and outside of shooting and hunting and everything, I love doing art and riding my horse. We have almost like a mini petting zoo at my house. We have rabbits, chickens, ducks. One of my little sister's rabbits just had babies recently, which is awesome, but kind of a pain. Horse riding, we do a Moxie. I was just the reigning 2019 Senior Princess, and I just passed that crown on. I love hanging out with my family. I'm very outdoorsy, and I love riding my horse.
So back to the shooting and hunting. Where did you get the love for the hunting? Who was your big inspiration there to get you out in the field and make you want to put the time in to do this?
I think it was mainly my dad. I had a lot of fun hanging out with him. I just thought it was really cool. I've been hunting ever since I was 10 years old. I could apprentice hunt, which is a lot of fun.
That's cool. Yeah, I had a feeling. I know your dad's quite the hunter, so I had a feeling maybe that was the big influence too. And we like to see that. The young kids in the field is so awesome. So, that's good. So now that you know Ava a little better, I kind of wanted y'all to get a feel to know her kind of like I've gotten to know her and her family. So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to, document our velocity on this round with the ammo we're shooting today, and then we're going to get it all in our ballistic rangefinder, and then we'll go out and actually have Ava do all the ranging, dialing up, and everything herself, and get some practice in on some steel gongs.
So this is going to give me my dial up on my scope, right?
Yes, it will. That little thing, every time you push the button and you range an object, it's gonna sample your environmental conditions, what the temperature is, what altitude we're at, or barometric pressure, actual station pressure, and the angle of the shot. It takes all that in, and then after it gives you the range, it'll tell you what to dial your scope.
Okay, sounds good.
Go ahead and shoot up there, shoot a bush up on that hill, push the button, get on your target and release. And it should give you a dial up.
Yep, 106.1 yards.
There you go.
What's the dial up?
It's only 100 yards, it's not gonna have much. I mean, it's gonna be.
We'll go out there, we'll go play with it.
We'll play with it more out there. Okay, so we have entered all our ballistic information on our rifle and our ammo in our phone amp, and we have synced it into our ballistic rangefinder. Now this is going to do all the work for you. You don't need your phone to hunt anymore. You simply range your target. It's going to give you your dial up, and you know what to dial your scope. You can enter your wind in here if you need to, and everything. It's going to take care of everything for you. It's going to make it a lot easier out in the field, a lot quicker too.
Okay.
So, what do you think? You understand how everything's working?
Yep.
Okay, ready to go do a little practice and try out and make sure this thing's on?
Sure thing.
Wherever it looks like it'd be a nice place for you to lay.
It's this way, right? I'm just gonna bring these over here first. Drop anything.
This is 7, 8, 9 would be straight this way. So we got about a 7 o'clock wind, okay? And it's averaging, it's been gusting anywhere from 5 to, I've seen as high as 9 mile an hour on there.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll just split the difference. We'll just go with a 6 or 7 mile an hour wind, and we'll put it in, I'll show you how to put it in your rangefinder.
Okay, sounds good.
So, when we want to put a wind in here, We fire it up, we hit the top button until it lights up. We hold this in for about 6 or 7 seconds. And you'll see it change into mode. And then we go, it says line of sight. We push this button again. Program 1, we push this button again. Okay, now it says wind direction 12 o'clock, right?
Yep.
What do we want our wind direction to be?
7 or 6.
That's right. So we're going to 7. So I've got 7 o'clock in there. Now the way I did that was I pushed this top button several times. I got 7 o'clock. Then I push it again, and wind speed's in mile an hour.
Okay.
And we said we're gonna go 6 mile an hour. So I'm gonna watch this, and I'm gonna page through to 6 mile an hour. Okay? See it flashing there?
Yep.
Okay, now I'm pushing this button again. I'm gonna cycle clear on through. Okay, now I'm back to my main screen and I'm out of mode. So now when you range your target, it's not only going to give you the dial up for your top elevation knob, it's going to tell you what to do with your wind as well. So it'll give you another number. Okay, I'll take that. So just while you're here on your knees, let's get familiar with this rangefinder a little bit. So there's 2 ways to fire that rangefinder. Okay, one is you can have your circle up, your reticle lit up, you know, by pressing your button. Then you can look at your target, press and release. Okay, the way I like to do it better, this thing will scan. So you can actually look at your target, hold the button down, and move all around out there. And when your circle is right on your target, release. And you want to make sure that when you release that circle stays on your target. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, and this is a focus. I usually screw this out. This here is to focus so you get a good picture. Well, that's good for me. I'm not sure how it's going to be for you. Okay, so, and the other thing, you got to be careful. Don't ever let your fingers get in front here to block your laser. So hold down. When the circle's on the target, release. What range are you getting?
I can't steady my hand.
Okay, well that's important. Steady is everything. I'll show you a little trick to that in a minute. What are you getting?
442.5 yards.
Yeah, 440 is what I got, so you're really close. Okay, so to be more steady, because we always have that problem, when we designed this bag, we designed it as a wedge, okay? Well, one of the things that wedge will do is it'll invert. So you can lay down prone, rest your rangefinder on top of that and range your target, and you're already behind your gun ready to go. Let's just kind of go through the whole thing. Go ahead and get your earmuffs on. And sometimes that'll get in your way too, so get off to the side. Okay, range your target. The way we were doing it just a minute ago. Just make sure you don't push down in there too far, you know?
Yeah. .440 yards.
Okay, what's the dial up?
2.
Nope. Should we say 440 and then something like 4.5 or 5.5 or? It'll keep cycling through them all.
Okay, 5.65 is
okay, so it's 440 yards, 5.65 MOA, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so we gotta change that to quarters. So if you had 65 cents, is it closer to 50 cents or 75 cents?
It's half and half.
Well, it's closer to 75.
Okay.
Okay, so because everything on our scope dials in quarters. So it's gonna give us in tenths. We don't know why they do that to us, but they do. But it's gonna give us in tenths, and so we gotta change it to quarters. So if it was saying 6.5, that's 15 above 5, but it's only 10 from 75.
Okay.
So we're gonna dial, what'd you say, 5.75?
Yeah.
5.65 in there, so 5.75 is what you're gonna dial for elevation.
Okay.
All right, so put your rangefinder down. Put your bag under your gun like you're getting ready to shoot. Remember your natural point aim. Yep, he looks up pretty good there. Okay. Now dial your 5.75. So that's 5 3/4.
Here.
Right here on your elevation.
5.75, right?
Yep.
5. How much more again?
They're in quarters.
Right.
That's 25. 50. Oops, 60. 75. Okay?
75. Okay.
All right, now get on it.
Okay, we're lower. And now I can see the target.
Okay. So as you pull your bags back, push your gun down to make it solid, okay?
Okay.
Are you close?
Yep.
Crank your power up on your scope. As high as you want it, you know, somewhere up there. Yeah, around there might be good.
Yep. There.
Okay. You remember what your range was? 670, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
670.
So is that what it just told you? Oh, you need to
I-
get steady? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Might be a little high up.
There you go. Yeah, get right up on top. I like that.
$667.
All right, good. What's
What is the
in
range? MOA is 1.11.
left, right?
Yeah, left.
Okay. What was your dial up?
Dial up.
That's going to be the first number it gives you after the distance.
11.29.
Okay, so 11 1/4, 11.25.
Okay.
Is what we're going to dial. So why don't you put your bag where it goes under your gun?
Okay. Might need to put this one under too. Might.
Probably.
Probably. Unless that bush is in the way.
And when you're setting those bags up, you see how it's trying to tip over? There you go.
Yeah.
That's what I want you to do. I want everything stacked straight. Okay?
And this needs to
And
be
you're going to
level.
repeat after me. We're going to dial up. Oh, okay.
This is the level. Right there.
Okay. Repeat after me. You're going to dial up 11 1/4, 11.25.
Okay.
Okay.
Dial up 11 1/4. This 11 1/4.
And you're going to dial left with 1.1. So we'll dial 1 1/4 left.
Okay, 1 1/4 left.
Good.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
All right. Get on. Get ready to fire. Tell me when you're on target.
I'm on target.
Slowly squeeze it off and remember to follow through.
Yes, sir.
Hit. Good job. Chamber another round. On target. Tell me when you're on target.
On target.
Hold a little bit right of center. Hold to the right a little bit of center and send it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You hit just right of the target. That's my fault.
Good job on your
The
follow
wind
through.
came back up. Bingo. Hit. Hit.
Okay.
Good job. Put your rifle. Put the flag back in.
Okay.